What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing wonderful today. I know I'm feeling great. I hope you are too. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm happy to have you. My name is Drake Pfizer with DSF Financial, and I'm showing financially like-minded individuals like yourself, I'm sure, the ATM business and how I'm making my money work for me through passive income. If you guys haven't done so already, please make sure to hit that subscribe button for me. Hit that bell notification. It really does mean a lot. If you like the content, if you like the video, hit a thumbs up too. That helps a little. Also, add me on Instagram and say hi. Now, for me today, it's been a crazy one. With things going back to normal from the coronavirus, or as normal as possible, it's been a little wild for me, to say the least, trying to get things back in order, try and get things as normal as possible. But you know what? We're getting it done. And for me, I have a big smile on my face right now because I have a heck of an opportunity that was just thrown our way. One that's going to make me think, ponder, wonder if it's the right choice. But I'm very, very excited about it. Now, this deal does involve an ATM or two. It is going to cost a little bit of money up front, but boy, oh boy, I bet it's going to be worth it. That's what I have to think about. Is it going to be worth it? Can you guys guess what it is? Can you? No? Well, stay tuned and find out. Now, when you guys think of big deals, what do you guys think of? LeBron going back to Cleveland? Tom Brady going down to Florida for Tampa Bay? This deal is going to be bigger than all of that for us. It unfortunately doesn't mean we're going to be making millions of dollars after signing on the dotted line, but for us, it sounds like an awesome investment. Now, this deal, get ready, is picking up 9 ATMs. Yes, 9 ATMs all at once. That's essentially bringing our portfolio from 6 ATMs to 15 overnight. That is crazy. On top of that, 6 out of the 9 ATMs are already making money day one. They're already installed in locations, which is awesome. And that's a positive thing to check mark for the good on this purchase. Now, for Susie and I, as I'm sure probably most people watching this video, 2020 has been a cluster. You have not been able to plan anything. Whatever you do plan goes awry. There's always something around the corner, it seems, in 2020 that's gonna sink the ship. For Susie and I, we keep going back to the ATMs, and ATMs keep coming to us. Maybe it's fate. Maybe it's a little bit of hustle on our end. But hell, so far it's been great. Honestly though, I would like your guys' input. Do you guys think we should buy 9 ATMs outright? Should we try and only buy a couple at once? Are there any questions maybe we should ask the owner that's selling the ATMs to us? Any questions? I'm curious, what do you guys think? What should we do? Leave those suggestions down in the comments section for me. What would you guys do? What kind of questions would you ask in this situation? Susie and I, we don't sit on millions of dollars of cash. So we honestly have to think about, we don't want to ruin our other investments. We don't want to mess up our home or not be able to pay for food. So we have to make sure to break down this deal and make sure it's the correct opportunity for us at this time. There's essentially pros and cons to any business deal, and this definitely has some pros and has a couple cons. I have 3 big ticket items that I need to think about and evaluate to make sure that this is going to be the correct option. Now, with the first thing I need to question, what is the return on our investment? I know previously I've mentioned before, the ROI is very important for a business decision. We're all in the business to make money, or we're all in business to make money, and figuring out how quickly you're going to get that return is important. You don't want to screw yourself and invest way too much money and you're not going to make a profit, in 20 years. How quick are we going to be able to find locations for the 3 other ATMs? That's something to think about. Those just sitting are paperweights, worth nothing. So I have to be able to find locations to put them in so I can get that investment back to me quicker so we can start making a profit. Oh, another pro, 2 of the already installed ATMs are in city locations. What does that mean? The city holds citywide events throughout the year. Granted, with coronavirus, they're not doing any at the moment, but I'm thinking the end of summer, early fall, the city is going to have some outdoor or citywide type events. Who needs ATMs? Citywide events. This will be a perfect opportunity for us to get ATMs or to get our company out there for mobile events. Maybe we won't even install those 3 ATMs, or now 4, because we just picked up one from a friend a couple weeks ago. Maybe we're going to hold on to those 4 ATMs to use for mobile events. It's something I need to think about. But landing 2 locations in city locations is freaking awesome. I'm going to be able to put different cities on our flyers to advertise that we are even more legit because a city, a government entity, trusts us enough to place an ATM. So obviously, another plus in that aspect. Getting ATMs in mobile type events is going to be wonderful for our profits. At least that's what I can imagine. And that's half of it, right? You have to have a dream first. I can see us making that money in mobile events. Maybe I'll do a video when it happens. Now, with the second big question that I need to ask is sustainability. Will we be able to sustain the business? Now, with the coronavirus going around, granted, it is declining, but who knows? Some people say that they want cash completely taken out of the system, out of the circulation. So that's something I need to think about. Do I think cash is going to be gone in 2 years? Highly, highly unlikely. I think cash is going to be around for quite some time. So that's great for the ATM business. And bringing it back to mobile events, we'll be able to grow the business and sustain our company longer, make more profits from mobile events. Now, granted, I like to think of the ATM business as pretty passive. It's not 100% passive income, but for the most part it is. You're not punching a clock, for your hourly wages or for a salary. You're going to a machine every couple weeks and putting some cash in it. Fairly passive. And to think about sustaining it, hell, with 15 ATMs under our belt, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 a month, just for going around, 1, 2, 3 hours every other week, putting some cash in machines, I'll take that all day, and I can definitely sustain that type of income for quite some time. I'm sure you can too, right? Now, the third and honestly most important thing about this whole decision, about this whole process, about purchasing these 9 machines, is the funding. I say funding is the most important thing of a business because without the funds, you won't be able to purchase anything. Without the funds, you won't have the cash to put in ATMs to make money. One thing to think about is not only purchasing the ATMs. Yes, an ATM, $1,000, $2,000, $2,500. Yes, it's a little bit of money up front. But what we as ATM owners have to do is fill those ATMs. We not only have to have the cash to buy the ATMs, but we also have to have the cash to fill the ATMs so we can make that profit. And that's something we have to think about with this business. For Susie and I, we do not want to be up a creek with no cash to put in ATMs. That would be useless. Once again, ATM is a paperweight if it's not making money. And I've heard it before. Locations will kick out an ATM owner because the ATM is always out of money. That would be terrible if we mismanaged our money or mismanaged this process of buying all these ATMs and selling ourselves short because we didn't have the funds to keep them filled. So obviously that's something very important we need to think about. I would hate for all 6 locations to say, get out of our location, get your ATMs out because we can't fill them. That would not be a good way to run a business. Now, these are things that I have to think about in order to make this process go as smoothly as possible. I don't want any hiccups. I don't want anything popping up which is going to screw us. But you know what? That does not stop me from being open to taking risks. In business, sometimes you're going to have to take risks. And I don't want to talk myself out of this good deal, or it seems like a good deal so far, because I'm afraid of risk. Think about that if you want to do something. Don't be afraid of a little bit of risk. Life is risky the second you wake up. You might step on a logo when you roll out of bed. You might burn yourself on a cup of coffee. You might get hit by a car walking out the door. Life is a risk. Don't be afraid to take a couple risks. Don't stay in bed because you're afraid to step on a Lego piece if you step off your bed. Take a risk. It's okay. And most risks that you take aren't going to be life-threatening, especially in business. So don't be afraid to take a risk. Hell, Susie and I, we moved out here to Texas back into 2013, almost with nothing, and it could not have been a better opportunity for us. It could not have been a better decision for us to move like we did and when we did. Our life, our relationship, our finances are a million times better than what they would have been because we took a little risk. So in life, don't be afraid of risks. Just monitor your risk and make sure the reward is going to be well worth it. Now, I've got some big decisions to make, guys. Probably a couple sleepless nights figuring out if this is the best opportunity for us. So I'll leave you guys to it. I'll definitely keep you guys updated. Once again, please let me know some ideas you guys may have in the comment section below. Hit that bell notification. Subscribe for me if you haven't done so already. Enjoy this day and keep grinding like it's Monday. You never know when an opportunity like this will arise, and you've got to seize it. Until next time, later.